Hey coin collectors, welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're going to look at the 1979 Lincoln penny, and there's all different kinds of them out there. There's the Philadelphia with no mint mark, the Denver with a D, the San Francisco with two different mint marks on it, the Type 1 or Block S, and the Type 2 or Clear S. We don't have the Type 2 Clear S here, but we'll show you some video of that coin. If you ever want to compare the difference between the Block S and the Clear S, or the Type 1 and the Type 2, you can just look at the PCGS website and you can see it's really clearly labeled here. And you can see that if you magnify these, see how clear that one is there, the Type 2, and see what a block that one is. And they frequently look like this. It's almost like it came down on this outline here and then just had that in the middle, where you see this one just actually lands more clearly and doesn't have a block around the outside of it. We'll take a look at ours and see if we can tell which ones they are. And then this one up here is just a funny one. And if we look at this, we see that this is a double punched mint mark from the 1979 penny. And sometimes you get a coin that's relatively old or used like this one, and you'll say, well, it's not much good, but if you look at them and have the time to look through them, sometimes you'll see something like this. And let's take a look at that repunched mint mark. You can see the doubling over there on the left. You can see how it comes out in the center here. It's not going to be hugely valuable, but it's probably worth a few bucks, and it's nice to have something that's really an error coin. Why they double punched it, we'll never know. Probably most double punched mint marks, you never even see that they're there. And this one is a graded coin from one of the coin grading services, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, or NGC, which is a great company. And if you ever need to get your coins graded, look at PCGS or NGC for those gradings. This one from NGC is a penny that's not really even a penny. It's a nickel that was struck on a penny. So you see struck on a 1 cent planchet. 3.1 grams is what a penny weighs, and 5 grams is what a nickel weighs. So they took this, somehow a nickel got struck on a penny planchet. Very interesting, probably something that somebody did on purpose, but it's kind of hard to tell. And this is another one of the errors from 1979. So you start to believe that somebody might have been messing around a little bit. This is a penny struck on a dime planchet, and you can see 1979 Lincoln penny struck on a dime planchet. NGC graded this, and you can actually see the leaves on the dime. The top here, these are the oak leaves on the back of the dime, and there is the olive branch on the back of the dime. And then if we go down to this one, you can see the back of it, and you can actually see Roosevelt's face coming around. This is a great one. It was sold by Heritage Auctions, so there's a picture of it on the Heritage Auctions website. If you find one of these, obviously you'll know it very quickly, and it'll be worth lots and lots of money. But let's look at these ones here. So here's the Philadelphia one. And so in the United States, if you don't have a mint mark on the penny, that means it's from Philadelphia, unless it's a really rare or expensive penny. If you find one of those, it's almost always going to be from a set. Denver doesn't forget to put the D's on. Philadelphia didn't put P's on. So if there's, they call it the no S penny if you find one of those. You see this one kind of, when it cooled down, it has these little spots on it over here that you can see, like right there. That's just the metal cooling down, and we find a lot of that with the 1979 pennies. In Philadelphia, they made 6 billion of these. They weigh 3.11 grams or 19 millimeters in diameter, a 95% copper, 5% zinc. The auction record for a Philadelphia coin is $5,463. If you get this in a mint state 65, it's worth about $20, and the PCGS has graded 13 mint state 68s, and they say those are worth in general around $2,600. It's a smooth edge coin. We get onto the back, you see that it has the Lincoln Memorial in the back. United States of America around the top, E pluribus unum here, 1 cent at the bottom, FG over here, which is the initials of the engraver, Frank Gasparo, and then way down inside you see President Lincoln sitting on that chair of Georgia marble in the center of the Lincoln Memorial. This Lincoln Memorial back started in 1959. Before then, we had the old wheat Whittier's 1-cent coins. At the Denver Mint, they also made it, and you can tell the Denver Mint because it'll have the D here. This is a little bit better version of the coin than this one, but not much better. See, we put the two of them side by side. I actually like the coloring on this one much better. On this coin here, you can see another one of those spots where it just kind of burnt a little bit. And we have all this marking and junk on the coin, and that goes on to the back also. Again, these coins, at the Denver Mint, they produce 4 billion, and when you produce 4 billion of anything, you're going to have some that aren't that great, and this is one of the aren't that great ones. If you get a really good one from the Denver Mint, though, the auction record is $3,995, and the best one that they have right now graded from PCGS is the Mint State 69, which is worth over $5,000. Finally, we have the San Francisco Mint. And at the San Francisco Mint, we're going to see a couple different versions of this mint mark. There is the block S, which this one is. You can see it's really a block. Then there's the clear S. We'll show you both of those right now. And you can see that if you magnify these, it's really clear that there's a difference. See how clear that one is there, the Type 2, and see what a block that one is. If you add both the block S and the clear S, because we're not sure exactly how many clear S's there are, but we know that there's not as many, they made 3.677 million. The auction record for the block type coin, the Type 1, is $10,925 for a proof 70. This is nowhere near a proof 70, of course, but this is a proof coin. And the auction record for a Type 2 or the Clear S is $3,819. So the Type 1 is the more expensive one. If you get it in the best shape, it can be in the proof 70. And let's look at the back. On a proof 70, sometimes you can get these amazing reverses. And look at that, just the sweetest reverse on the back of there. All right, well, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. There's the S, there's the D, here's the Philly with no mint mark at all on there. And then here's the one that we believe is a repunched mint mark with a D on it. And you can see the little bit of the edges there, way up to the side, where they kind of doubled down on this D. Okay, well, have a great day from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you have in the comment section.